welcome back to more Phineas and Ferb across second dimension, where last time we began our adventures in the Gnome dimension, and today we'll be continuing our adventures in the Gnome dimension, and we are going to be playing as Phineas, because we unlocked a new costume for him. Last time we unlocked the old-timey Phineas costume, so we're going to be sure to show that off today. And who do we want to play, who do we want our secondary character to be? Let's go with some good old classic Phineas and Perry action. I don't think we've had this duo work together since the Gelatin dimension, so let's do some Phineas and Perry action. Rather, Phineas and Agent P action, and yep, he looks exactly like he does in the old-timey dimension. Good old-timey Phineas with his black and white outfit. Anyway, do we have any chips? Yes, we do. Do we have any upgrades? I believe, yeah, we can upgrade this. Let's upgrade the ammo capacity and damage of that, and I'm pretty sure that's all we're going to be able to upgrade for now. So, yep, that's upgraded. Carbonator, I know for sure is upgraded. We upgraded, yeah, we upgraded this to grape soda. And I don't care about the sound chips. Never have, never will. Maybe one day I'll upgrade it. Maybe like at the end of the series, I'll put it on one of the sound chips just for the heck of it to see what it's like. But we're doing pretty good on upgrades at the moment. I do want to quickly switch to Perry just to make sure he gets the Carbonator out, because I know the Carbonator is his favorite weapon, so we'll make sure he has the most effective tool available to him. So I guess I could show off the anti-gravity ray a little bit against these guys because, you know, they're gnomes, so they're very easy to pick up with the anti-gravity ray. Anyway, first coin's going to be hidden over here. Very, very sneaky. Very easy to miss that. Also, I almost just plummeted straight off the edge. Actually, yeah, so let's pick up this guy's with the anti-gravity ray and just throw it like that. There you go. It's... Oh, look at that. We upgraded... Well, in that case, hold on. Let's go back to see... I doubt we'll... I mean, we don't have any chips, I don't think, so we can't really... Oh, we do. We do have one chip. Okay, so in that case, let's upgrade... I mean, I guess upgrade the damage, because there's no real rate of fire improvements with the anti-gravity ray, but hey. I didn't intend to upgrade the anti-gravity ray today, but hey, we did it, so no complaints there, I suppose. Anyway, this is gonna be the hub level for this.
The source of the lawn gnome's power over us. I feel like maybe if this were in a different dimension, I might rise up and form a resistance.
We've got to help free the people from these oppressive lawn gnomes.
Conveniently, the energy we need is also inside.
See, that's funny because in the second dimension, Isabella does form resistance to that will ultimately take down. Although, is she? Because second dimension Candace is the leader of the resistance in the second dimension. So, I mean, obviously Isabella still has a major role to play because she's the leader of the Fireside Girls in that dimension. Actually, what are they called? Are they called the Firestorm Girls? I think they're called the Firestorm Girls in the second dimension. I don't know that for a fact, but I seem to remember that being the second dimension version of the Fireside Girls. So she definitely still has a major role to play. I don't know which of the two of them, whether it was Candace or Isabella, that actually formed the resistance in the first. Maybe it was a joint effort, I don't know. Anyway, so now we have a bunch of different areas to explore. We have to explore all these areas in order to clear out the level. There's a lot of different places we have to explore. It doesn't really matter which order you go in, but we're going to start off here just because, you know, we're over here, we may as well start things off. Like I said, though, it doesn't particularly matter which direction you go in, because you have to travel to each location no matter what. I did not mean to fall off there, but we did. Okay. And it doesn't matter where you start or what order you do them in, because you gotta get to them all eventually. The game might not like the order in which you do it in terms of coins, because obviously this is demonstrated as the fourth coin. I did not mean to. I thought the camera would move down with me there, but evidently it did not. The game considers that to be the fourth coin, but obviously that's the second one picked up. So obviously the coin order will change depending on which, depending on what order you collect them in. But you know, it doesn't really matter. Don't let that dissuade you. We haven't skipped over any coins. We've just gone down this path before the other one. So that's that. But yeah, this game's actually pretty, really pretty. Considering it's a Wii game, it's not like top of the line graphics, but it's got some really neat environments. Anyway, also Perry just cannot stay on the platform for the life of him. He just keeps falling off all the time. Now, granted, I've also fallen off like I think twice or 3 times this episode so far, accidentally, just because the camera wouldn't move down with me, because I moved off the side accidentally. Anyway, here's part number 1 that we need in order to rescue the crystal from the center of the fountain. And I believe that's all we can do here. So now we're going to do the fun part and slide our way back down to the bottom on the rainbow slide. Alright, let's go, Perry. Slide ourselves down. There aren't any coins in the slide, so you don't have to worry about that. But there are plenty of these electronics you can pick up along the way. So, you know, it's totally up to you. So whether you want to just sit back and enjoy the ride or try to get all the electronics, it doesn't really make a big difference either way. Especially since you'll pick up most of them automatically by just kind of sitting in the middle. I think this might be the longest slide in the game. Which, you know, rightfully so. It's the rainbow slide, so it's kind of like Rainbow Road in Mario Kart. It's a big event. Anyway, there's area 1 down. We're kind of going counterclockwise, which, I mean, I'm tempted to make a joke in reference to the movie, because in the movie itself, there's the whole thing is that I guess they kind of explained it in the intro to this game too. The whole thing is that they have to they going from the first dimension to the second dimension is easy with the use of Doofenshmirtz's Other Dimensionator, because going from the first to the second is moving clockwise through the dimensions, which doesn't require all that much energy because it's just moving with the natural flow of energy through the dimensions. But to get home, like to go backwards from the second dimension to the first dimension, will require significantly more energy. So it's and they do manage to open a portal once, but due to the circumstance that happened in the film, they end up having to make a very hasty split-second decision to save their lives. So they are now, like, the premise of this game is that they are now traveling clockwise through all the dimensions, which, while it is a way to get home, because obviously if you travel clockwise through dimensions, you will theoretically eventually arrive back at your home dimension. It's just a very slow way to do it, because obviously you have a lot of dimensions to get, a lot of miscellaneous dimensions to get through between the second dimension and the first dimension. Am I explaining this well? I don't know, but basically it's just the fast way to get home is to just go counterclockwise to go from the second dimension to the first dimension, but they can't do that because they don't have enough. Well, they managed to get enough energy to open up the portal once, but then it shattered, so they had to find another way through with use of the remote, and that's this game, which is basically what happens, because in the movie it's just a montage of them going through all the different dimensions. So that's why this game works so well, because it doesn't really step on the movie at all. Because a lot of times what happens with license-based like games licensed from movies is that they try to cram the plot of the game into the plot of the movie, which doesn't really work out all that well. Because, oh no, Perry's down! No, Perry! Oh, don't worry, we'll avenge you, buddy. But, I mean, there's plenty of health around. I don't know why you haven't picked up... Actually, let's get Perry some health. There's plenty of health over here. I don't know why he hasn't been picking up health. More health for Perry. Perry must survive. Anyway, like, for instance, there's, the Chicken Little game, for instance. There's, a lot of games that are based on movies don't end up very well, and it's not because, like, the fact that they are movie-based games doesn't inherently make them bad. The problem is that, like, telling a story in a movie and telling a story in a game are two radically different things. So when you try to make a game based on the movie in question, what ends up happening is that you try to cram the plot of the movie into, like, you try to expand it outward into a longer video game, which doesn't always work out well. That's why the Over the Hedge game works, because it's a sequel essentially to the movie, where it takes the characters and just tells its own story. Well, also, I could not get up on that cloud to save my life, apparently. And it just tells a different story with the characters, so it's a way to make a game based on the characters that doesn't involve, that doesn't involve trying to cram the events of the movie into the game, because like, the movie is paced to be a movie, right? To have character building moments, to have mixed with action sequences, and that's very different from a game where you have to weave the story into the gameplay. So it's two very different mediums of storytelling, so trying to combine the two together doesn't typically work out all that well. Which is why this game does something clever, where it just places the story, like, the story of this game is taking place during the movie, but not, like, it doesn't step on anything that happens in the movie. It's the period where in the movie it's just a montage going through all the dimensions, and then this game is essentially that big montage, so it's a
Here goes.
really clever solution.
You did it! You freed us from the evil lawn gnomes!
There we go. Another dimension free from tyranny.
Technically, the Gnomes formed an oligarchy.
Hello, this radio better be working.
Other dimension Candace? Is that you?
Of course it's me. Who else would be calling you from a jail cell?
You got captured? Oh man. When's the Resistance gonna bust you out?
They've got bigger fish to fry. In fact, that's why I've called you guys. I'm asking for your help.
But what about getting home? We need to get back there to help our friends.
Don't worry about that. Once we're finished, Belgique can use the super-powered Other Dimensionator at the top of Doofenshmirtz's tower and get you home.
Okay, we'll help.
I knew I can count on you, soldiers. So the next step is...
Oh! It looks like they have figured out Candace was broadcasting. Phineas, they have backtraced the communication to your location. I'm reading a huge surge of power where you are. Do you see anything odd?
So it appears that in my haste to talk about movies versus games, I missed two of the coins. So I'll show on screen now where the two coins that I missed are.
a new mod. Ooh, the forkball mod. This'll let our baseball launcher rebound and hit extra targets.
Anyway. Alright. So, as for the usual, we're going to do the crane game once, and then I will do some parry ball rounds off camera, and then, actually, wait, no, I guess, because I decided, what we discovered in the last episode is that apparently the yellow capsules also give out pretty good prizes, and because we already have enough tokens to, or tickets to get the next, to get the remaining unlockable characters, I'm just going to focus all my attention on the crane game now to try to get as many cool figurines as we can for the end of the walkthrough. And we're actually going to be able to play, what?! I've been cheated! I want my money back. I want that token back, game. You cheated me. You saw that. That crane, it was hugging it tightly. It was cuddling the red capsule. And then the game's just like, nah, you don't get it. It did a Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story, and it grabbed it. I had it. It was pulling up, and then it's just like, nah, you don't actually get it. We get baited, buddy. Okay, we have it. Are you going to drop it this time? No, you didn't drop it this time. Thank you. Thank you very much, game, for not dropping the prize capsule after telling me you got it. Well, would you look at that? We actually got a new figurine. We got gadget chips. Nothing super stellar, but still, it's better than a sound chip, that's for sure. Alright, well that'll be it for now, so thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next time to catch you all tomorrow for some more Phineas and Ferb Cross Second Dimension. Goodbye!